Welcome everyone to the foundation channel of Fundamentals. My name is Divya and I'm your maths mentor. So today we are going to continue our exponent and powers exercise 10.2 from class 8th NCERT. If you haven't watched introduction video of this chapter, then go to the playlist and watch that. Okay, so today's motivation is move out of your comfort zone. You can only grow if you are willing to feel awkward and uncomfortable when you are try something new. So always you have to try something new. Okay, so let's start. So this is our exercise 10.2 from class 8. Express the question number 1. Question number 1. Express the following numbers in standard form. So before explanation of these questions, I want to give you few introduction of this topic. Okay, so the introduction is what is standard form, okay, and what is usual form. So in this exercise, for solving this exercise, there is two forms, standard form and usual form. I hope you remember in introduction video of this chapter I have given you one example of mass of earth. So you have a few big numbers. Let's suppose like this is a big number. So is this easy to read? No, it's if I'll add few more zero, then it is more difficult, okay, to read. So for making it easy, that's why we are using exponent. So this form is known as usual form. Okay, this form is known as usual form. And what is the standard form? So let's suppose any number is writing in this form. This form is known as standard form. Okay, so here what is 2? 2 we can say m, any number, into 10 raised to the power n. So we have to show our numbers in this form, and this form is known as standard form. So there is few criteria you can note down. First condition is m and form, the number should be in this form, and m is a, this is first criteria, then m is a decimal number. M should be a decimal number. Okay, here like 2.1, m should be a decimal number. Next condition is 1 greater than m, and so m can be, the sign is equal sign, m can be equals to 1 or greater than 1, okay, and less than 10. Okay, this is the condition for m. This decimal number should be greater than 1 or it can be equals to 1 but less than 10. And the third condition is n is either positive or negative. So this n can be positive or negative. Power can be positive or negative. Okay, so now this is the condition. I'll give you here one example. Let's suppose you have 6252. Okay, you have this number. So how you will write this number in standard form? So this is a usual form and we want to convert this number in standard form. So the condition is our m, one m should be here. So we have to show this number m into 10 raised to the power n form. So we will divide this number 6252 by 1000. Okay, but now you were thinking why m is writing 1000 in division. So we know the condition, this m should be in, it can be equals to 1, less than greater than 1 and less than 10. हमें इस m को 1 के इक्वल रखना है या उससे बड़ा रखना है एंड 10 से छोटा रखना है. ओके, आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. So that's why here how many digits after 6? 1, 2, 3. So if you will divide this 6252 by 1000, you will get 6.252. Yes or no? Because 3 zeros are there. Okay, but we can't do anything. Only one side. If you are dividing by 1000, so for balance you have to multiply also 6252 divided by 1000 and multiply by also 1000. Okay, if you are dividing by 1000, so you have to multiply by also 1000. कुछ भी अपने मन से नहीं कर सकते हैं. Okay, so here if you are dividing this, then this first solve this. This will become dividing by 1000. 6.3 zeros are there. So count numbers 1, 2, 3. So decimal point will come here. So it will become 6.252 into 1000. 1000 means what in exponent? 1, 2, 3. 10 raised to the power 3. Okay. So this is the standard form of this number. Okay. This is the standard form. I hope you understood. Now let's start your exercise 10.2. Now here question number 1. Express the following numbers in a standard form. But here you can see, here we have decimal point on the left side and our number is here right side. So what we will do? We will move this decimal point to the right side. And you have to count the steps. So because why we are moving this decimal point here? Because you know your standard form is m into 10 raised to the power n. Yes or no? And m can be, why we are not shifting this decimal point here? Because we want m can be less than 10. Okay, if you will put here decimal point, then it will become 85. So we will shift this decimal point and count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we are reaching here in 12 steps. So decimal point will come here 8.5 and you are moving to the right side. So you have to divide by 10 by 12 and multiply by, here you have to multiply by 12. 10 raised to the power 12. Okay, because 12 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12. So we will, no need to write 0, 0, 0, 0 12 times. Directly you can write 10 raised to the power 12 because we want the number in this form. And if you are multiplying by 10 raised to the power 12, then you have to divide also 10 raised to the power 12. Okay, so now then it will become, after multiplication, this number will become 8.5 and in division if 10 raised to the power 12. Okay, then if 10 raised to the power 12, you know already that 1 upon a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power minus n. Yes or no? This power will become negative. So 8.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. Power will become negative. I hope you understood. मजा आया, समझ में आया? Now next part of this question. Now again you try this question. You have this question. Now first what will you do? You will count the steps. So we will shift this decimal point to the right side. Count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again we are reaching here in 12 steps. So it will become 9 point and we will not go there because if we will put here decimal point then it will become 94 and our m should be less than 10, greater than 1 or equals to 1 but less than 10. So we will put here 9. 9 is less than 10. So 9 point, it will become 42. Yes or no? And for shifting this you have to multiply by 10 raised to the power 12 and if you are multiplying then you have to divide also. After multiplication only you are getting this. So 9.42 divided by 10 raised to the power 12. Okay. So now solve this. Again power is in division and it will come up. So it will become negative. 9.42 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. ओके, मैं नीचे लिख देती हूँ 9.42 into 10 raised to the power minus 12. So this is your answer. I hope you understood. Now let's try next part of this question, third part. Now here decimal point is not given, only you have this usual number. So if this number, so that means this decimal point is present here. So now in this part we have to move our decimal point to the left side, not right side. So 1, we will move this decimal point and we will count the step. And where we will stop? We can't stop here, otherwise it will become 602. We can't stop here, otherwise it will become 60. We will stop here because our m should be less than 10. So now count the step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So here we are reaching in 15 steps. So now it will become 6.02. That means for solving this we have to divide by 10 raised to the power 15. And if you are dividing, then you have to multiply also 10 raised to the power 15. Now there we will solving, in previous question we solved this, okay, and we were dividing by this. Now in this part we will solve this and we will multiply by this. So it will become 6.02 into 10 raised to the power 15. I hope you understood. So this is your standard form of this question, this part. Now next part, here again we have to move right side. So count the steps 1, 2, and directly also you can write. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we will stop here. 9 steps, 8.37 into, and if you are moving right side, then power will become negative 10 raised to the power minus 9. In detail I already explained in part 1. You know already, if you are dividing by 10 raised to the power 9, then you have to multiply by also 10 raised to the power. If you are multiplying 10 raised to the power 9, then you have to divide also 10 raised to the power 9. Now see this question, last part of this question. Here you have 3186 and 00000. That means point is here. Now shift this decimal point to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In 10 steps we are reaching there. So it will become, that means we will divide by 1000. 386. How many 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means how many steps you counted already? Again दोबारा से count कर लेते हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps. So 10 raised to the power 10, yes or no? And here also, if you are dividing, then you have to multiply by also 10 raised to the power 10. Yes or no? Then it will become, if you are dividing, it will become 3.186. Okay. And how many 0? 1.86 into directly this, because now we are putting decimal point, 10 raised to the power 10. Question number 2. Express the following numbers in usual form. We have to express these numbers in usual form. जैसे कि मैंने पहली वीडियो में बताया था, as we already discussed in previous video, usual form means big form. If a number is written in a big form and we have to write, now we have to write this number in a big form. Okay, this number is in a standard form, but we have to write this number in a big form. Okay, so अभी एक रूल है जो आप इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए फॉलो कर सकते हैं. देयर इज अ वन रूल टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन इजीली. इफ पावर इज नेगेटिव, अगर पावर नेगेटिव है तो हम क्या करेंगे, बताओ क्या करेंगे. सो वी हैव टू शिफ्ट आवर डेसिमल पॉइंट टू द लेफ्ट साइड. हम अपने डेसिमल पॉइंट को लेफ्ट साइड शिफ्ट करेंगे. ओके, नाउ वी हैव 3.02. any number power negative, if any number power negative like a raised to the power minus m, then what it will become? Tell me. It will become 1 upon a raised to the power m. it will come in division and power will become positive. This is the rule. Okay, as we already discussed in detail. So we will apply this law here. So can we write it like this? 3.02 into 1 upon 10 raised to the power minus 6 will become plus 6. Yes. So now 10 raised to the power 6 in division. 3.02 into 1 means the number itself. If we will multiply any number by 1, we will get the number itself, right? So 3.02 divided by 10 raised to the power 6. Now power here, this number is in division. That means we have to shift our this decimal point to the left side. In division, point will shift to the left side. Okay. In division, point will shift to the left side. And how many steps we have to take? Whatever power is given. Okay. So here power is 6. So we will shift this decimal point in 6 steps. Okay. So we will count these steps. We have 0.3. Like this we can read from right side and we will shift to the left side. Okay. So if you will shift this point to the left in 6 steps. So what is your first step? What is your first step is 3. So it will become, how we will write it this? 2 and 0 as it is. Okay. And this point we are shifting. So 3 is our first step. Okay. This point was here and it will come here. 3 on top of the 3. So this is 1. First step. Second. Third. Fourth. 5th, 6th. Okay. So total how many steps? 6 steps. So this point will come here. So what is our answer? Our answer will become 0. And now after decimal point we can put 0. So answer is 0.0000302. हमारा पॉइंट कहाँ पे था? यहाँ पे था. अभी ये कहाँ पे चला गया? शिफ्ट हो गया इधर लेफ्ट में. और कितने स्टेप्स में? 6 स्टेप्स में. काउंट द स्टेप्स 1 2 3 4 5 6. So after 6 step we will put this decimal point. Understood? So this is our answer. Okay. So this is our answer. Now solve the next part. Here power is not negative. That means power is not in division. Power is in multiplication. यहाँ पे power negative नहीं है. That means power is in multiplication. So what is the rule? If power is in multiplication, we will shift to the right side. We will shift our decimal point to the right side. Okay. So we have 4.5. And how many steps? आपको क्या करना है? जो भी पावर दी है क्वेश्चन में उतने स्टेप्स काउंट करने हैं. That's it. Whatever power is given, we have to shift our decimal point in these many steps. So if power is 4, then we will take 4 steps. Let's suppose power is 40. So we will take 40 steps. We will count 40 steps. Here power is 4 and point is here. Point is here. Okay. And 10 raised to the power 4. And we know that in multiplication, or we can say if power is positive, then we will shift our decimal point to the right side. Okay, if power is positive. Okay, so point is here, 4 steps. So first step is 5. Okay, this is our first step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then our point will come here. And after decimal point, we can put 1 more 0. So what is our answer? 4, 5, 000. That means 45,000. ये हमने कितने स्टेप्स में शिफ्ट किया? 1 2 3 4 स्टेप्स में. 4 स्टेप के बाद यहाँ पे आ गया पॉइंट. समझ में आया? मज़ा आया? इजी है. सो ऐसे शिफ्ट करना है. इसे क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. जो आपको बेटर लगे आप कर सकते हैं. लेकिन अगर आपको ऐसे याद रखना है, मैंने पार्ट 1 में डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन किया था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, you can pause your video and solve this question in 3 seconds. I am giving you 3 seconds. Pause this video and solve this. Okay. Now see this question. Solve with me. 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 10. Again power is negative. So if power is negative, then we will shift our decimal point to the where? left side. If power is negative, we will shift our decimal point to the left side. And we have only one number 3. And we have to shift left. In how many steps? 8 steps. So our first step is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we will put. First we will count these 8 steps, then we will put decimal point. So this is our answer. 0.00000003. Okay. So this is your answer. Understood? I hope आपको समझ में आ रहा है. Now next part of this question number 2, exercise 10.2. 1.001 into 10 raised to the power 9. Again, power is positive. If power is positive, then we will shift our decimal point to the right side. Very good. Right side. Now shift this. Where we will shift? Good. Right side. Now we have 1.0001. But we have to shift this. In how many steps? Tell me. Fast. Okay. 9 steps. And already our point is here. We will shift in 9 steps. So we will count 9 steps. So our first step is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 6. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then this decimal point will come here and one more 0 we can put. So what is our final answer? 1, then 0, 0, 0, 1. And how many more 0 came? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then decimal point here. Starting में कहाँ था decimal point? यहाँ पे था. लेकिन यहाँ से हमने इसे shift कर दिया 9 steps में right side. Because power is positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And for completing the steps, we will put zeros. Then after 9 steps, we will put our decimal point. 0. This is our answer. Final answer. I hope you understood. Now last part of this question. 5.8 into 10 raised to the power 12. Not last part, second last part of this question. 5.8 into 10 raised to the power 12. Again power is positive. Then we will shift this decimal point to, tell me fast. Yes, right side. So we have 5.8 and in how many steps? 12 steps. So what is our first step? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And after 12 step, what it will come? Then it will come, this decimal point will come. Okay. Then we can put one more 0. So what is our final answer? 5, 8, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zeros. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.0. So this is our answer. Okay. Because 8 was already here. So this was our first step. Now next point. Again you can pause this video and you can solve this question by your own. Okay. Because maths is all about practice. जितनी आप practice करेंगे उतनी आपको अच्छे से समझ में आएगी. Okay. So next question is 3.61492 into 10 raised to the power 6. So we will shift. We have 3.61492. Shift this decimal point. Power is positive. We will shift to the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 step. Then only 1 0 will come. So what is our answer? 3614920. Okay. You can leave here also and you can put here decimal point and one more 0. Your wish. Okay. So that was our second question of exercise 10.2. 1 micron is equals to 1 upon 10 lakh meter. So we have to convert this number into standard form. How we will convert it? We know that. So can we write it like this? 1 upon 10 lakh. So that means how many zeros? 6 0. 10 raised to the power 6. So 1 upon 10 raised to the power 6. That means 1 upon a raised to the power m is equals to what according to law? a raised to the power minus m. So we have 10 raised to the power 6, then it will become 10 raised to the power minus 6. So this is our standard form, meter. So 1 micron is equals to 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter. Now move to the next part. How we will solve this question? Just now I told you how we will solve. Charge of an electron is this given. So we will write this number, whatever is given. Okay, this is very big number. That means this is usual form. Now we will change this number into what? Standard form. Good. So first we will write this. How you can do this? Just now I said you know. Now we will shift this. You can shift this decimal point directly to the right side. First you write this 0 point and you count zeros. Okay. How many times zeros given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Into. Now, if you will remove this and 1, 6 is also here. 1, 6. Okay, this is 1, 6. 1, 6 coulomb. Okay, now we will shift this decimal point this side. In how many steps it will come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It will come in 19 steps. So it will become 1 upon 6. And if we are shifting to the right side, then power will become negative 10 raised to the power minus 19. Okay. If you are shifting to the right side, then power will become negative. Okay. Because we are dividing by these many zeros. Okay. So that's why this power is negative. You can write 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay. Now next is third part of this question. Size of a bacteria is 0.000005 meter. Again we will shift this decimal point to the right side. Then it will come in division. Okay. So shift this. Now how we can write it down? How many zeros given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we will shift this side, then it will come 5 upon how many zeros? Count this 1, 2, 3. Shift this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 raised to the power 5 upon 10 raised to the power 7. Okay. Then we can write when it will come up, then it will become 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 7, like we did in this question. Okay. Meter. Okay. Now next part of this question, fourth part. Size of a plant cell is 0.00001275 meter given. So how we will solve this? Again we will shift this decimal point. Where we will shift? We will shift this to the right side. So we have 0.00001275. And now count these steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why we are taking here? Because we know that our m cannot be less than 1 and cannot be greater than 10. So we are not putting this decimal point here. इसलिए हमने यहीं पे ही रोक दिया 1 and 2 के बीच में. अगर 2 से आगे लेके जाएंगे तो ये 12 बन जाएगा. Then it will not satisfy the property of this. Okay. As I already explained in part 1 of this exercise. Okay. So now it will become 1.2. Okay. 75. We are multiplying by 5. Then we will divide by 5. Then it will become what? 1.275 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 मीटर. ओके, देन ये पावर ऊपर आके नेगेटिव बन जाएगी. नाउ अगेन लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन 3. Thickness of a thick paper is 0.07 mm. This is very simple, 0.07 mm. If you will shift this or remove this, then in division how many zeros will come? In division, if you will shift this, 1 2 zeros will come. That means 7 upon 10 raised to the power 2. So we can write it as 7 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 mm. Okay. So this was our last part of this question. Now move to the last question of this chapter. Okay, last question of chapter Exponent and Power, exercise 10.2. The question is, in a stack there are 5 books, each of thickness is 20 mm and 5 paper sheets, each of thickness 0.016 mm. What is the total thickness of this stack? So अभी दिमाग में घूम रहा होगा ये stack क्या है. Stack means pile up. So many books are there together like ढेर. Okay. So in a stack there are 5 books. Each of thickness is, okay, 5 books are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay, 5 books are there. Stack. Thickness is, what is the thickness is? 20 mm. Okay, 5 books. Each of thickness is, each book thickness. Okay, each book thickness given in the question, how much? 20 mm. चलिए इसे सॉल्व करते हैं. कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? सो पहले हम देखेंगे, फर्स्ट वी विल राइट व्हाट इज द थिकनेस ऑफ वन बुक. नोट डाउन. वर्ड प्रॉब्लम वाले क्वेश्चंस को ऐसे ही सॉल्व करना है. यू कैन रीड द क्वेश्चन अगेन एंड अगेन and write it down. In a stack there are 5 books, each of thickness is 20 mm and 5 paper sheets. Each of thickness is, there is 5 paper sheets and 5 books. Okay, and each of thickness, for books each thickness is 20 mm and for paper sheet thickness is 0.016. So वो पूछ रहे हैं total thickness क्या है stack की, and there are 5 sheets also like that. Okay, in this pile. Or we can say stack. So first we will write what we will write. First we will write the thickness of one book. Thickness of one book is, what is the thickness of one book? 20 mm. According to the question it's 20 mm. Then write thickness of 5 books. Okay, what we will do? If you know the thickness of one book, then how we will find for 5 books? We will multiply by 5. 20 mm into 5. Then 5 2s are 10. That means 100 mm. This is the thickness of 5 books. Now we will write the thickness of, tell me first, what is given in the question? Sheet. So thickness of one paper sheet. One paper sheet given. One paper sheet thickness is 0.016 mm. Right? 0.016 mm. Then we will write it down. Thickness of what we will write? 5 paper sheet. 5 paper sheet. Thickness of 5 paper sheet is, what we will do? Tell me first. 5 into 0.016 into 5. Thickness of one sheet multiply by 5 sheet. Then it will come. Multiply. If you know the multiply, how to multiply decimal point number, then very good. But I will show you how to multiply. 0.016 multiply by 5. 5 6 are 30. Carry 3. 5 1s are 5. 5 1s are 5 plus 3. 8. 500 500. And you have to just see after decimal point how many digits. 1 2 3. Then we will count from here unit digit 1 2 3 and we will put decimal point here. So what is the answer? 0.080 mm. Got it? Now, still question is pending because they are asking what is the total thickness of this stack? Now we will write here total thickness of a stack. What is the total thickness? So total thickness means we will add the thickness of 5 books and thickness of 5 sheets. So 100 plus 0.08. You can write 0.08 or 80. Okay, 0.08. Then what it will come? 100. We will add 0.08. Or you can write 80. Add this 0.001. What is the answer? 100.080 mm. Understood? Now you can write this in a standard form. How you will write? अभी आपने सीखा है चैप्टर में. Now we will shift this decimal point. You can shift this decimal point to the where? Left side. So then it will become, how many steps you will shift? 1, 2. Like that. 2 steps. 1, 2. So 1.00. One more 0 is already here. 08. Okay. Into 10 raised to the power 2. Okay. If we are shifting to the left side, then power will be in positive. Okay. Power with positive sign. If you are shifting to the right side, then power will be with negative sign. Okay. We are shifting this decimal point to the left side. First step, second step. After second step, we are putting the decimal point. So 1.00 and one more 0 was already here. 1.0008 into 10 raised to the power 2 mm. So this was the last question of this exercise. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, then you can ask in comment section. Please feel free to ask. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for our next video.